show that approximately 1/4 of all mankind has been killed in the last couple of months. Wars, hunger, and unexplainable deaths are to blame for this catastrophe. The newly elected world leader's heart grieves for those people, and he vows to work harder than ever to bring world peace and unity.
We are coming up with a way to enhance security for your safety. We plan to come up with a system to protect you from ATM fraud, enhance airport security from terrorists, for schools, for medical care, for voting, even for buying things. And we believe a chip implant in each individual is the solution. We are working diligently to bring this to pass and to make sure every human receives one. That way, we will be able to locate and track down the criminals quicker. We are doing everything we can to provide food from the least to the greatest. I understand that we are all facing difficult times, but I give you my word. We will all get through this together.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. And salutation and much love to Yakim out there pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. And I just want to do a quick video on this movie here that I found. It's one of those low budget movies. It's kind of hard to find if you Google it. But I have one of those movie apps so you can watch movies for free on. And, you know, it caught my attention. It's called The Coming. And it says Apocalyptic Revelation Revealed. You know, and again, it is a very low budget movie, but it's spiritual. You know, they talk about the mark of the beast. They show the time of Jacob's trouble, the time of, you know, time of tribulation. You know, so it's a good movie to watch. You know, of course, you got to pick out the meat from the bones because, you know, I don't know who directed this movie, but they definitely know that the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip. Because as you've seen in the beginning of this video, the clip of them talking about it, all right, they don't come out and say that's the mark of the beast in the clip, but throughout the later through the movie, when the main character tries to go buy some food, the guy trading her says, "Where's your mark? Where's your mark? You can't buy or sell without the mark." And then, of course, in the movie, they all had, the ones that took the mark had 666 in their head or in their hand, like actually the number. But, you know, earlier in the movie, they played that clip talking about the chip. So, you know, whoever directed this movie knows what the mark of the beast is, and he knows damn well it ain't somebody scribbling 666 on your forehead. But it's a good movie to watch if brothers can find it. So I'm just going to go into the scriptures because, as you'll hear, you know, the chip, man, and that's what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to get everybody to take the chip. All right. So you can eat, and then for convenience, and also to track criminals. And then the movie was pretty much against, they kept saying it's the Christians' fault. They're aliens. They're leaders coming back to destroy everybody. That's what they were saying in the movie. It's the Christians' fault. And their leaders coming to destroy everybody. That's exactly what they said in the movie. Okay. And then they were saying, and then at the end of the movie, you know, not spoiler alert. It ended up, you know, the main character ended up, you know, they trapped her up, and she, you know, they were like, are you going to take the beast? I mean, are you going to take the mark? You got to take the mark. And, you know, she denounced it and said no. So they ended up throwing her into prison. All right. And then in prison, some other chicks was in there with her, and they started singing hymns. You know, I think it was the book of Revelation. They were singing the book of Revelation chapter 5, I believe. And it was all Jakes in the prison. So, you know, they whoever directed this movie knows damn well what he was doing. So nonetheless, let's start off in Revelation chapter 3. All right. It says Revelation 3, verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which the hour of temptation is what? Is going to be when they start making this chip mandatory. And it's going to be punishable by A, getting tossed into a prison, a camp, concentration camp, and then just torturing you or whatever, or B, getting put to death, all right, being beheaded. And then also you might be on the run or something, but you won't be able to buy nothing. You won't be able to partake in anything that's still standing as far as society, But what the Lord is going to take care of his elect. The Lord's going to take care of those that truly believe in him and refuse to bend the knee unto Satan. All right. Bend the knee unto the beast. Worship the beast. Because ultimately the judgment for taking the chip is death and destruction, no matter what. All right. So it says Revelation 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So they showed it in the movie, man. It was come upon everybody. And then there was a scene in the movie where they were giving a reward. They said, look, if you find one of these Christians, all right, that's not taking the mark, and if you turn them in, we're going to give you a bag of silver or a bag of gold. So they're going to, Esau, man, this is what he's going to do. He's going to incentivize people to turn us in. That's why the scriptures say, them of your own household shall be your foes, man. The people that people that know you the closest are going to be the ones that possibly turn you in. I mean, that's just the reality of the matter. Okay. Revelation 2:10, it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. So again, they don't count it all joy. Okay. If you get turned in, all right, if you get caught up for worshiping Yahweh Bashim outside and not taking the chip, taking the mark, or not worshiping the beast, all right, but rather, serve Yahweh Bashim outside in truth and sincerity, hey, then don't fear none of those things, man. What can they really do to you? If they kill you, they kill you. You'll be with Yahweh Shai. All right, that's the mindset we got to go into this. But just know that the Lord is coming to defend us. All right, he's not going to leave us out there to high and dry. Okay, that's the mindset you should have. Whether you're going to die or not, you're not a fortune teller. Have the mindset of that the Lord's coming to defend you, and truly believe that. And when you call on him, he's going to be there. It says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. All right, so they're going to try to get you to take this chip, man. If they catch you, they're going to do some outlandish, some horrendous things to try to get you to sell out, try to get you to forsake the Lord. Okay, but what if you overcome, like we just read in Revelation 3:10, all right? If you keep the faith, you keep the patience, then the Lord's going to give you a reward greater than anything that you can receive on this side, okay? It says that you may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So if it comes to it, if they're going to kill you for not taking the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, then let them do it. Take that death manfully, like the book of 2nd Ezra, the book of 2nd Maccabees, chapter 7. All right, with the brothers and their mother, what their mother tell them, take this death manfully, okay? Because there's a reward for this. So if you have to, meet death to please the Lord, then so be it. But just know the Lord is going to do some great works in these last days. All right. So let's just get the microchip scripture, and then you'll see the clips. This is Revelation 13. And 16, and this is pretty much what you seen in the beginning, okay, on the radio, on the scene in the movie. Okay, this is verse 16, Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And that's the microchip. RFID microchip, all right? No ifs, ands, buts about it. That word mark means charagma, okay? Means something inserted, all right? Which is the chip. The chip is what's going to be inserted into you, all right? The incision. Then karax, the root word to charagma is karax, meaning impel or stake or to scratch. And what's going to do that is going to be that needle, or the syringe that they're going to inject the chip with. And then to go further, the root word on Karax is graphos, meaning to write. And what's going to be written is going to be the data that they're going to put into the chip. All right, your information, how much money you got, so on and so forth. Okay. And again, here's the judgment for receiving the chip. Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So the judgment is to die, being tormented with fire and brimstone, aka thermonuclear missiles. All right, that'll be your judgment if you receive that chip and make it to the end. All right, to be tormented. All right, as you stand, as you live on, as you stand on your feet. All right, you're gonna be melted alive, man. Let's go to that. You can prove that biblically too. Let's see here. This is Slocky. Give me 1 second. This is Zechariah 14:12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Because in the movie, that's what they were doing. All the people, I mean, in the movie, they're calling them Christians, but, you know, really it's going to be the Israelites, all right, which are the true Christians. But this is what the Lord's going to do against them, all right, because they're going to try to make us to take the chip, all right, because we're going to be the enemies. They're going to look at us as the enemy. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. And what's that going to be with? That's going to be that torture with that fire and brimstone and the judgment for taking the chip. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. So the Lord's going to burn these people up that take the microchip, RFID microchip. All right. That's the judgment for taking the chip. So, you know, brothers, check that video out. Check the movie out if you get a chance. You see, that's what the title of the screen is, or the movie. And it's got a lot of spiritual things in it. You know, again, they call the Christians aliens. All right, they're coming to take over. All right, their leaders coming back to destroy everyone. And then they say we got to all come together to fight when he comes. So and they kept saying they're coming in clouds, and you know, it's a good movie, you know, but again, pick out the meat from the bones. They hit some good points though, you know, so, you know, check it out. Shalom.
And all I remember is there was no peace.